interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Wilson on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Terrence Knighton in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll make it third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Taylor. The open man is Smith. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And back to the ground. High. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That was a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Taylor going to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Another pistol look here. On 3rd down, Wilson. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quick. And the Saints signal for another timeout. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. They run. Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adrian Peterson with time running out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 23 yards on the play. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.